So nothing here is a cost option, it's all included. And then let's just see.
Responsive.
And I love that feature. I've got a very nice, comfy and spacious Chariot to ride in. Very Audi-esque, I would say. So welcome to part 2 of our review on the Volkswagen Tiguan 1.5 TSI R Line 5-door DSG. If you've not watched part 1 yet, you probably want to go back and watch that first of all before you watch this one. So a little link up there, watch that first, then come back to this one, but definitely come back to this one because we're going to talk about the interior of this Tiguan R Line. We'll start off in the back. Tons and tons of space back here, really spacious and nice. Very comfortable seats, supportive. Yeah, really nice place to be in the back here. You've got pockets here for a notebook, and then a couple of little pockets up the top. I'm not sure what you're putting in there, maybe a mobile phone, possibly. A couple of lights. So we've got one USB Type-C port, and then you've got the AC power outlet there as well. Temperature controls for the rear passengers as well, which is nice.
Very nice.
Possibly would like to see another USB Type-C socket there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Isofix in either side of the middle here, and then middle you got a nice armrest and 2 cup holders as well. So I mean, really, any sort of long journey, no one's going to be in this middle. So if you've got 2 people in the rear, they've got a very nice, comfy and spacious Chariot to ride in. Let's go up top and talk about the kit that you get with this car, all the tech, 'cause there's loads of it right now.
Let's do it.
Start with the steering wheel. It's a really nice steering wheel actually. Flat bottom design, got this nice R logo here. Let's proceed all the way through the exterior of the car. Very Audi-esque, I would say. Very Audi RS. I think that's real premium, that. I think VW have done an absolutely fantastic job on that steering wheel. Paddle shifts here. I don't think anyone uses them, you know.
No.
But everyone likes them, just so they can say they've got them and they can pretend to be a Formula 1 racing car driver for a little while. Multi-function steering wheel, so you've got your adaptive cruise control settings here, so you can adjust the radar, see how close you want to get to the vehicle in front of you or not. Volume control, heated steering wheel as well, which I've got that on my ID3 and I love that feature. I didn't think I'd ever really like it and use it, but I use it all the time at the minute.
It was part of your hack for saving battery, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is a must-have for saving battery on an electric vehicle. But you can set that up from here, and then various other media display controls. Some people don't like these buttons because there's not a physical button as such. It's more like they call it haptic, and people say they knock it with a drive-in and stuff like that. And I've never known that happen. It's never happened to me personally, so I don't think that's an issue at all. So 10 out of 10 for that. Let's look at the storage. Again, like kind of key things really for a family SUV. Got a decent sized bin there. Yeah, that's good size. Enough room here for 2 drinks and then a little bit of loose change or whatever. Nice gear selector actually as well there. They've just changed up that design slightly and that looks really nice and fresh. Decent space for your mobile phone there. It doesn't look like it's got wireless charging.
No,
I don't think it has. I mean, my phone unfortunately won't wireless charge anyway. It's old. But you have got 2 USB Type-C sockets down there.
Yeah. And
again, an AC power outlet.
Dash cams, presumably.
Yeah, 12 volts. So yeah, dash cams, perfect for that. A very small little cubby hole there.
It's just a glove box.
Just a glove box. And then if you look side to the door bins there.
Yeah, decent size.
Decent size. You'll easily fit like a 1.5 litre bottle of water in there, and then a load of other stuff inside there as well. So plenty of storage space. Really happy about that. Interior finish. You've got this. What would you call that?
Like matte look almost.
No. What's
No crown.
What's it called?
Carbon fibre.
So you've got this car almost like a carbon fibre effect. It's very blatantly not carbon fibre, and I don't think it's really trying to be carbon fibre, but it kind of looks like that with this silver trim here. Lots of leather all around it as well. The only bit of sort of cheap plasticky bit is up top here, and then the top of the dash. Oh, that's quite soft actually. That's real premium actually. Really soft and squidgy. And again, it's the hard cheap plastic there, but those are the places you're going to want it because that gets kicked to death.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you've got any kids in there, they boot it all day long. So, and then the seats. Let's take a look at these seats. So these are called the Greyson Sport seats. So you've got this quite a hard wearing cloth there, but then this really nice sort of suede effect on the side bolsters and at the top there, and again finished off with that new R logo.
It looks fantastic.
It's really nice. I mean, because it's called Greyson, so you always think grey.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound very nice, but these are actually really nice seats, really premium, what you'd expect from the R Line model. So very, very nice. And this is all standard, by the way, so I don't think I mentioned that on this video, but obviously part one I did. Everything on this car is standard, so nothing here is a cost option, it's all included. You've got Discover navigation, so let's see if it'll just go by a name. So let's go to, like we always do, Crew Volkswagen. So yeah, it's found that as a VW dealer. And then let's just see
responsive.
How responsive that is. Really good, actually. Yeah, that's really good bit of kit. You've also got Android Auto, Apple CarPlay included in here if you don't want to use Volkswagen's own navigation, which I don't, to be honest with you. I would use Google Maps personally. That's what I always use. I find it a much better navigation tool. You can also sync up your other apps, so things like WhatsApp, Spotify, things like that. All those apps are on the car, which is a really great little feature. Another cool one which everyone loves is the digital cockpit.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, we've done tons of videos on these digital cockpits from Audi and Volkswagen and so on, you know, where you can change up, you know, the view, very much customise it to how you want it to look. And it's just a really, really great feature. Really great feature. The one other cool option, which again, it's like a little thing, but a lot of people like it. Unfortunately, we won't be able to show it in this video because for once, the sun is out, the weather's actually quite nice, and it's a downside because we can't show you the 30 colour ambient interior lighting system this car's got. So you can basically, you know, completely customise the interior lighting of this car and get it exactly how you want it to look. And you can set different moods and scenes, whatever purposes you might have for doing that. I just set mine as to one colour that I like and tend to leave it, but I think people do, depending on the mood they're feeling, have different, like maybe they have a lady in the car, they want to make it nice and romantic, and then something for the boys as well. I don't know. I'm out of that scene. I have no idea what goes on in that. I just set my colours the way I like it and I'll leave it at that.
I don't think that was the intent behind it when VW made it.
You not think?
I don't think so, no.
I think it was. So one of the key features for any SUV is the boot space. Let's check this out. Let's see what we've got.
Got a bag there for reference.
So it's 615 litres, so it is reasonable. Like I say, not the biggest, not the smallest, adequate I'd say.
Yeah.
We'd like to see a bit of netting down there to put all, you know, any loose bit. There it is.
There it is.
It's not been put in.
That is weird.
The luggage net.
How is it? Oh.
So that, I think, you put on the base rims to hold stuff down.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, so it would be nice to have these compartments a little bit more accessible. You have got one down on this side, but it's to hold the tyre inflation.
Oh, I see.
So that's kind of taken. Can you raise this boot, drop it down?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't think you can. I think that's a fixed. Yeah, you can't go any lower than that, which is again a little bit disappointing. Let's get the seats down, see how flat they go, and then you can get a bit of an idea as to the overall space if you need to do a big tip run and all that sort of stuff. So I don't know if you caught that, but you've obviously got these quick release handles here with the car to get the rear seats down, which is quite nice. You're not having to walk round to the passenger side and lock them down from there. So they went down nice and easy. Not the flattest, but you know, you've got a big space there.
A good amount of space there, to be fair.
If you need to, yeah. So yeah, decent boot. Do love a good boot. One thing that's missing is
yeah, I know exactly what. Yeah,
is the automatic boot button here that will shut the boot for you smoothly. See, I wouldn't have slipped that out if it had one of them buttons on there, would I?
No, you wouldn't have done.
So, shame on you, Volkswagen.